Good morning. I am Weiji.
I am King.
I am P.
And our fourth speaker, Pai, is not with us today as she has to go and take university exams. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed judges and respected opponents, this house believes that low wages causes brain drain. Today, we are here to discuss this crucial issue, which is whether brain drain is primarily caused by low wages. We firmly believe that low wages are indeed a significant driver of brain drain, and I will provide evidence to support this position, focusing primarily on economic incentives and talent retention issues. Speaker 2 will cover the aspect on innovation and economic growth, while Speaker 3 will talk about educational opportunities, migration patterns, and comparative data, where I will then summarize and conclude our argument. Firstly, economic incentives are a major factor in brain drain. When wages in a country are low, skilled professionals often have a hard time trying to sustain a comfortable standard of living. According to the World Bank's 2022 Global Talent Report, wage disparities between developing and developed countries are the primary reason for migration of skilled workers. For instance, a software engineer in a developing country may find the compensation far below that offered in countries like the United States or Germany, for example. This wage gap serves as a powerful economic incentive for professionals to relocate in search of better financial rewards. The data shows that high paying job markets attract talent from lower wage regions, highlighting how salary differences drive brain drain. Secondly, low wages are indicative of broader issues that affect talent retention. The OECD's 2023 report on global talent flows indicates that low wages often reflect systemic economic problems such as underinvestment in education, healthcare, and research. In countries with low wages, professionals may encounter limited career advancement opportunities, insufficient resources for professional development, and overall stagnation in their field. For example, research led by the McKinsey Global Institute reveals that low wages in the healthcare sector of developing countries have led to the migration of medical professionals to seek countries with better compensation. This trend not only affects individual professionals, but also affects the local talent pool and hampers the development of crucial sectors. Moreover, the impact on low wages of talent retention is significant. When wages are low, it often leads to job dissatisfaction and a lack of motivation among skilled workers. The 2021 Gallup State of the Global Workforce Report found that employees who feel underpaid are more likely to leave their job to seek opportunities elsewhere. Additionally, the economic consequences of brain drain are profound. According to a 2022 International Monetary Fund report, developing countries experiencing high levels of brain drain face significant challenges in economic growth and development. I'll now hand over to my colleague and speaker number two.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed judges and respected opponents, building on the arguments presented by my colleague, I will now explore how low wages also impact innovation and economic growth. I will provide a case study to illustrate these effects and support our position with concrete evidence. Firstly, let's discuss the impact of branded on innovation. Innovation relies heavily on a skilled and motivated workforce. According to the World Bank's 2022 Global Talent Report, low wages often lead to the migration of highly skilled professionals, particularly in sectors like technology and research. The absence of these professionals results in a slowdown in research and development, as fewer innovative projects are undertaken and new technologies are developed. Secondly, the economic growth of countries experiencing brain drain is as well affected. The International Monetary Fund, or IMF for short, highlights in its 2022 report that countries suffering from significant brain drain often face lower economic growth. When Skilled workers migrate their home countries load a critical segment of their labor force, which can hamper productivity and economic development. The IMF's analysis shows that countries experience reduced GDP growth due to the diminished capacity for innovation and economic activities. Now, let's examine a specific case study. Venezuela has been grappling with severe economic instability and hyperinflation, leading to significantly low wages across various sectors. According to the Migration Policy Institute's 2023 report, more than 7 million Venezuelans have migrated in recent years, including a large number of highly educated professionals, such as doctors, engineers, and scientists. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed judges and respected opponents, continuing our discussion on the impact of low wages, I will explore the role of educational opportunities and migration patterns, as well as provide a historical comparative data to reinforce our argument. Well, let's delve into how low wages influence brain drain through these lenses, supported by factual references. Firstly, let's examine the link between low wages and economic opportunities. According to a 2022 UNESCO report, students from low-wage countries often seek higher educational programs abroad to gain access to better facilities and future job employment prospects. This migration is driven by a perception that studying abroad leads to a higher paying job opportunities, a perception reinforced by the disparity in wages between their home and host countries. The Educational Testing Services 2023 report on global educational trends highlight that students from low-wages countries are increasingly looking to migrate for educational purposes and often intending to remain in their host countries due to better job prospects and higher salaries. Secondly, let's consider historical comparative data to contextualize this issue. Historical data show a consistent pattern where economic factors, including low wages, have driven skill migration. In the 1980s, brain drain from Eastern Europe to Western Europe provide a historical parallel. A study published in the Journal of Economic History 2021 documents how the disparity in wages and economic opportunities led to a substantial outflow of talent from Eastern Europe, which had long-term effects on economic development and innovation capacity. Contemporary examples provide further evidence that the 2023 Migration and Development brief by the World Bank report that countries like Sri Lanka and Nepal continue to experience brain drain as a result of low wages. Professionals in these countries migrate to higher income nations where they can earn significantly more and advance their careers. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, through our discussions here today, we have seen clear evidence of how low wages drive skill migration and impact both economic and social development. Let us now review and support our position. Economic incentives and talent migration. We have already established that economic incentives play a significant role in driving wage drain. According to the OECD, wage differentials are the primary driver for the migration of highly skilled workers, such as engineers and IT specialists, to regions with higher salaries. Impact on innovation and economic growth. Our discussion highlighted that the migration of skilled professionals leads to a significant loss of innovative potential. The World Bank's 2022 report and the IMF's 2022 findings illustrate how low wages and subsequently brain drain hinder local innovation and economic development. The case study of Venezuela vividly demonstrates how low wages and the resulting brain drain have adversely affected critical sectors. Educational opportunities and historical comparisons. The 2022 UNESCO report and the ETS 2023 findings reveal that students from low-wage countries migrate for better educational and career prospects, therefore contributing to brain drain. Historical examples from Eastern Europe in the 1980s further support this argument. These cases demonstrate a consistent pattern where economic challenges and low wages drives skilled migration, therefore impacting national development. So, the evidence that we have presented overwhelmingly supports the assertion that low wages are indeed a significant driver of brain drain. Low wages create economic incentives for skilled professionals to migrate in search of better job opportunities, which in turn impacts innovation, economic growth, and national development. Our analysis of economic incentives, impact on innovation, historical data, and educational migration patterns confirms that addressing low wages is essential to retaining talent and fostering a more sustainable and prosperous economic environment. So, the key takeaway is clear. To combat brain drain effectively, it becomes crucial to address the underlying issue of low wages. By improving compensation and creating better economic conditions, countries can retain skilled professionals, enhance their innovation capacities, and drive sustainable economic growth. Thank you.